In this video, I will show you how to do boot ZorinOS with Windows 11. This is the brand new, easy guide and one of the safest ways to set up a do boot on any computer without any data loss. Also, at the end of this video, I will show you how to remove Zorin safely from the do boot. So make sure to watch the video until the end to avoid any confusion. The only requirements of this video, you need Windows 11 or Windows 10 installed on your PC or laptop and 8 gigs or higher USB drive to create a bootable disk with Zorin, at least 30 GB of free space restored from your existing drive. Now let's proceed with creating a free space for ZorinOS. Right-click on the desktop and open Terminal. Then type disk mgmt to access the disk manager, which displays all connected drives and their partitions. In my case, you can see that one drive is connected. The drive 0 has 3 partitions. The first one is the UEFI partition, where the Windows boot manager is present. The second one is the main Windows, and the last one is the recovery partition. I'm going to choose the C drive to shrink the free space for Zorin. In your case, it might be D, E, or F, whatever it is. Just choose any partition and right-click on it, then choose Shrink Volume and allocate a minimum of 30 GB or more for Zorin. I have around 300 GB of free space and I will use 150 GB for Zorin. You can type the value in megabytes, then click on Shrink. This will create an unallocated free space. Next, open your web browser and visit the official Zorin website to download the latest version. Now just click on the download button. Zorin has both paid and free versions. The Pro version is around $20 and comes with more UI layouts, and most of the essential applications are pre-installed. Now for this video, we will be using the free version. Now simply scroll down and choose Zorin Core, which is the best version for most PCs and laptops. Then go to the second link and download the Rufus. Once both files are downloaded, save them somewhere on your computer for easy navigation. Before installing Zorin, it's recommended to create a system restore point on your Windows computer. Now go ahead and search for restore point in the start menu and open it. Now this tool allows to take a snapshot of the system current state. If something goes wrong with the Zorin installation, you can use this backup to restore your system back to the normal state. If you are using Windows 11 Professional, disable BitLocker encryption before proceeding. BitLocker can interfere with Linux installations. For Windows 11 home users, this feature is disabled. For more information about this, check the link in the description. Then connect your USB stick to your computer. Now open Rufus with admin privileges. Then select the USB device and import the Zorin ISO image. I'm using GPT as the partition scheme for this laptop. It uses UEFI BIOS mode. You can check the BIOS mode by opening Run and typing msinfo32. Then leave rest of the options to the default. and follow the prompts and accept to start creating a bootable USB with Zorin. This will take some time depending on the writing speed of your USB drive. Once it's done, go ahead and reboot your computer. While it's rebooting, you need to enter into BIOS settings using the keyboard shortcut based on your motherboard. Mostly it could be F2, F9, F10 or the escape key. In my case, it's escape key to boot into the startup menu, then pressing F10 to enter the BIOS. Then inside BIOS settings, look for the boot options and enable USB boot. Then disable secure boot. Then change the UEFI boot order and make sure to set the USB drive as primary boot device. This way, the computer will check for the USB device first for an operating system and boot from it. Once you have made these changes, save and exit from the BIOS. Now your system will boot into Zorin from the USB drive. Now if in case it fails to boot, use the UEFI boot menu to load the install media. Now when you see this screen, go ahead and choose the first option to start the Zorin installer. Once your computer has booted into the Zorin live session, you can test drive Zorin before installing it to ensure everything runs smoothly on your system. Once you are satisfied, click the Zorin installer icon on your desktop and open it. Now go ahead and choose your system language and click continue. Then select a keyboard layout and click continue. Then go ahead and connect to the internet using Ethernet cable or Wi-Fi. Once it's done, click continue. If your internet connection is fast, check these options to download updates and all essential drivers to optimize your system. Then click continue. Now select install ZorinOS alongside Windows Boot Manager, the first option that automatically finds the free space that we created in Windows and use it to install ZorinOS. In case you're planning to erase Windows and replace with Zorin, go ahead and choose the second option. The last option allows you to create manual partitions for Zorin. For now, let's stick with the first option. Now select your time zone and create a user account and click continue to start installing ZorinOS. It will take a few minutes, so sit back and please be patient. Once it's done, click on Restart. Upon restart, you will be prompted to remove the USB drive and press Enter. Now by default, it will boot into GRUB Boot Manager. Now from there, you can choose to boot into Windows 11 or ZorinOS. Now, in case if you don't see the GRUB boot manager and your system boots directly into Windows 11, just restart your computer. While it's restarting, press the BIOS key to enter the BIOS settings. In the BIOS, look for the boot options and select the OS Boot Manager as primary boot device. Then make sure you set GRUB as the default boot manager. Once you have made the changes, reboot your system. Now you should see the GRUB menu. Now let's boot into Zorin. As a bonus part of this video, if in case you don't like Zorin and decide to uninstall it, reboot your computer back to Windows 11. Then open Terminal and type this command to launch the Disk Manager. Here, next to C drive, you can see primary healthy partition of around 150 GB, which is related to Zorin. Now go ahead and remove this partition by right-clicking and choose Delete Volume. You will see a free space that you can use and expand Windows. Now simply right-click on the C drive and choose to extend the volume. Once it's done, we need to delete the GRUB boot manager present inside the Windows UEFI partition. Now go ahead and open Command Prompt as an administrator. Then inside here type disk part and press enter. Now type list disk to display all the drives connected to this PC. In my case, I have only one drive connected where Windows and Zorin boot files are installed. I'm gonna select this drive by typing this command, then type list partition to list out all of the partitions on this drive. You might see 3+ partitions. Then look for the system or UEFI partition. And mostly it's the first partition. Now simply select this partition by typing this command. Once it's selected, type assign letter is set to R to mount this partition temporarily. Now type exit to get out of the disk part. Now type R: and hit enter. Then type dir to list the contents of that partition. Now change the directory into UEFI by typing this command. Now, if I type dir, this will list the contents of the UEFI folder. Since Zorin is Ubuntu based, you can see Ubuntu and Windows boot files. Don't touch the Windows and boot folders. We need to remove the Ubuntu folder. Just type this command and press enter. And that's it, Zorin has been successfully removed. Now restart your computer. It should boot your system directly into Windows 11 without any boot issues. If you see a blue screen, don't panic. Simply boot into BIOS and change the primary boot device to Windows Boot Manager. And that's how you properly set up a dual boot on your Windows computer with Zorin. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button down there and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in the next one.